Ghost pala. Bakit lumusot sa inyo?
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, since we are still consolidating and gathering data from our regional and district auditors.
Alam niyo yung
sir.
problema nyo? You have a
Yes, sir.
very standard way of answering us.
Yes,
Eh. You are still waiting for
No,
your
sir.
regional offices. Alam niyo yung problema ninyo, Madam Coa? Kasi puro kayo post-audit eh. Mag-audit kayo pag tapos na yung project. Ito na naman pong Alpha and Omega General Contractors and Development. Ginamit lang po yung lisensya niya, Mr. Secretary. Alam mo niyo kung sino yung gumawa doon? Yung mismong gobernador ngayon na mayroong isang construction company. I hope he is listening. At sasabihin ko sa kanya ngayon, hindi pa ako tapos sa'yo. Identified na po natin yung 11 probinsya na flood-prone areas per the National Adaptation Plan of the Philippines 2023-2025. Thank you, Senator Erwin. Sabi mo, names must be named. Sana sinabi mo na yung mga pangalan ng mga politiko eh. Pero may oras ka pa naman, maya-maya ng konti. Kung may listahan ka dyan, banggitin na natin lahat ang mga dapat banggitin.
So, meron mga figures dyan. Huwag nyo ako lulukoyin dito. Labas nyo kung magkano yung in-award nito sa Wawaw Builders. Mga ghost projects. Meron mga figures dyan. Huwag nyo ako lulukoyin dito. Labas nyo kung magkano yung in-award nito sa Wawaw Builders. Mga ghost projects.
Actually, Mr. Secretary, yung sinasabi mong strict guidelines, that's debatable eh. Kasi ito nangyayari ito, this is an open secret. Halimbawa, doon sa isang flood control project na meron ng feasibility study, may mga enterprising congressmen eh. They will request that these projects be implemented by the district engineering office. Sa mga nakaraan GIA natin, makikita mo yan. For example, the project is budgeted for 500 million to 1 billion pesos. It will be divided into several small projects, say 50 million to 100 million each. Kaya makikita mo, as observed by the President, bakit ay kakanyang parehong 100 billion, 100 billion, 100... Para bang there are 2 or 3 or even 10 major projects, flood control projects na talagang ang compute, para ba parehong-pareho yung cost eh. This is impossible. Kaya lang talagang binreak mo na dun sa ano eh. May break up na kasi. Kailangan talaga eh. Kaya pagpaparti-partihin na lang sa 100. Kasi ang ano dito, Secretary, alam mo naman ito eh. Para sa ganon, yung congressman, maibigyan niyo doon sa favored contractor. Magagawa natin ito. And we can prove this. This office will just ask, for example, from the Office of the Undersecretary for Planning and PPP Services, Yusek Cabral yata ito, sir. Your Honor, yes. Kapag na-request po ng Blue Ribbon Committee, sino-sino yung katakot-takot na mga congressmen na palagi na lang nagre-request ng funding sa nature. Dito po lalabas lahat ito. Makikita po natin. And I'm sure the office will cooperate with the Blue Ribbon Committee. Dito po makikita natin yung napakahiling mag-request ng funding. Tama po ako, hindi?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Yun pong bidding. Pero baka gusto na magtanong muna yung mga kasama ko po, mag-sip muna ako sa kanila. Anybody who would like to? Senator Jinggoy.
Thank you.
Galingan mo, Senator Jinggoy, ha?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Is si Miss Cabral ba nandito? Was she invited? Was she invited by this committee? Maybe we can invite her in the next
Hindi,
meeting.
nandito naman ng pinaka-boss, eh, si Secretary.
But I would like to ask
Mas gusto mo siyang makita kay sa Secretary.
Hindi naman. Anyway, Mr. Secretary, huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Kung hindi pa binulgar ni Pangulong Marcos itong mga anomalya na nangyari dito sa mga flood control projects, hindi niya ba iimbestigan ito? Kailangan pa umabot ng Senado para imbestigan ito dahil binulgar ni Pangulong Marcos ang mga di umano yung mga anomalya tungkol sa mga flood control projects.
Hindi naman po siguro, I think, Your Honor, I think this is a routine process naman ng department that every project that we complete must have to undergo a quick, it has to undergo a validation audit before we fully pay the contract amount, Your Honor. So meron yung quick quality assurance unit, may audit team na dapat umiikot parati, Your Honor, before we pay the final payment for this project, Your Honor.
Are all these contractors qualified?
They are qualified. They're qualified, Your Honor, and on the basis of the documents that they submit for the bidding purposes, Your Honor.
Sa mga binanggit ni Pangulong Marcos ng mga contractors during his SONA, bakit sa 10 lang, bakit halos lahat ng mga contractors to kinorner lahat sa mga flood control projects? Why is that so?
Well, as far as you can recall, actually, yung sabi naman na ating presidente, 20% of the total amount of that has been allocated over the years were actually napupunta doon po sa 15 contractors po. So, marami pa naman po yung other contractors that have participated in the implementation of the flood control projects, but it's a little outstanding, as sabi ng ating presidente, that 20% of the total budgets that have been allocated for flood control napunta po sa 15. In numbers po yun, I think that is in numbers, Your Honor.
Yes, so sabi ni Pangulong
pinakita
Marcos, 15 contractors cornered 20% of the total budget, or roughly 100 billion pesos.
Yes, Your Honor. And
And the remaining 436 billion was split among 2,394 contractors. At hindi ko napapasahin yung mga pangalan ng mga kumpanya ng mga yung construction company dahil nabanggit na ni Pangulong Marcos siya. Anyway, ilan ang ghost projects ninyo dyan?
this is on the process of validation, Your Honor.
But do you still believe that there are ghost projects there? Or there were ghost projects?
In all consistency, Your Honor, I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
Saan yan?
Well, as I said, as I mentioned in my statement, there are district offices that we are trying to continue the validation of some of the projects, Your Honor. Let me just point out, Your Honor, that many of these projects also, many of the other projects that I have mentioned, some of these projects were also implemented in 2021, 2022.
Sige. Kailan nyo pa nalaman na may mga ghost projects? Since you assumed office, Mr. Secretary? Or just lately?
Just lately, Your Honor, and unfortunately...
So ibig sabihin, when did you assume as Secretary? When President Marcos appointed you in
Yes, Your Honor.
2022?
Yes,
Alright. So you believe in 2022, 2023, 2024, walang ghost project?
Well, Your Honor, at the central office, we are relying actually on our project monitoring information that comes to us actually, unless it's going to be validated actually and filled.
So you said siguro merong mga ghost projects. Who informed you na merong mga ghost projects?
Well, there are already informations that are coming up.
Yes. Who in particular informed you that there are
There are
ghost
people in the
projects?
department actually that are.
And how do they know that na merong mga ghost projects?
Well, there are people actually who can actually certify, Your Honor, and these are the projects that we are now intensively validating actually.
Okay, my office received reports that there were ghost projects in the municipalities of Kalumpit, Malolos, and Hagonoy in the province of Bulacan. Can you confirm this?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's true.
Well, this is the information that we have received, Your Honor.
And the contractor allegedly Wawaw Builders, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And SYMS Construction, am I correct?
I don't recall that name, Your Honor.
Who is the owner of Wawaw Builders? Is he here? Is he present here?
Senator Jinggoy was invited but walang reply. So,
May I know who is the legitimate owner of this construction company? Mark
Alan Arevalo.
Arevalo. All right. I think the committee already will issue a subpoena. Alright. So, sa akin palagay, itong mga ghost projects na nabulgar na ngayon, siguro inaayos na nila. Tama? Para hindi malata na ghost.
And I don't think that they will have that capability anymore, Your Honor, because I think if these were ghost projects in the first place, they would not have the time actually to do anything at this point in time. The records will show that if there is no project at all that was implemented, and payment has been made, then it's on.
Tapos na, nasunog na yung pera natin.
That's actually.
Alright, magkano ang
anomaly.
in-award dito sa sa Wawaw? Wawaw Builders.
I don't have the figure right now, Mr. Chair, but I think it's predominantly.
No. Meron mga figures dyan. Huwag nyo ako lulukuhin dito.
Yeah.
Labas nyo kung magkano yung in-award nito sa Wawaw Builders. Mga ghost projects. You'll wait for it. Padiri kayo.
Mr. Chair, well, I've just been given the tabulation. Wawaw Builders. Wawaw Builders. The number of projects, the total projects, total cost of the projects that have been implemented is 9 billion.
9 million or 9 billion?
9 billion all over the country, Mr. Chair. But let me just point out, in Bulacan alone, Wawaw Builders had 85 projects amounting to 5,971,811,000.
In Bulacan alone. What about the three municipalities that I've mentioned? Kalumpit, Hagunoy, and what is this? Malolos.
This is for Bulacan First Engineering District Office, Your Honor.
Ito bang, I'm not familiar, no? Ito bang Kalumpit, Malolos, Hagunoy falls under the first
Yes, Your
Bulacan
Honor.
district? Ah?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, Your Honor.
So magkano? Yung sa Wawaw?
5,971,811,600.
In Bulacan alone?
In Bulacan First Engineering District, Your Honor.
So yung 5 billion na in-award sa Wawaw Builders para sa province Bulacan
First Engineering.
are all ghost projects. Correct?
Hindi
Secretary,
naman, Your Honor.
for the record, the total is 9 billion.
That is
No, no.
nationwide.
Nationwide, Your Honor.
Pero
Pero
lahat
5
yun,
billion
ghost
na-
projects.
Your Honor.
Ghost projects lahat.
No po. Hindi po.
So ang ghost project lang, sinasabi mo, sa Bulacan lang.
There seems to be some ghost projects actually as reported, Your Honor.
Are you investigating this right
Yes,
now?
Your Honor. We're investigating it.
What is the status of your investigation?
They will be coming up with their financial and physical report in 1 week's time, Your Honor, to my office.
Mr. Chairman, with the permission of Senator Jingo Estrada,
Yes.
it's connected to his question.
Yes, Senator Soto, please. You are an executive
How did Wawaw
ex officio
Builders,
official, right?
how did Wawaw Builders get that 5.9 billion in those three municipalities in Bulacan? How did they get that? Who inserted that into the budget of DPWH?
Let me just clarify a little bit, Mr. Chairman. The amount that I have mentioned is actually for 4 years, up to fiscal year 2025. It started in 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, Your Honor.
Let's clear that, Mr. Secretary. The 9-point-something billion is for 4 years?
5.9 for Wawaw, Your Honor.
No, the total for 4 years is 9-something billion.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the 5-something billion ghost project is in Bulacan alone.
Not totally ghost project, Your Honor. I'm not saying it's not totally ghost project, but the total amount of project that 85 projects that he has implemented during the 4-year period amounts to 5,971,000,000, Your Honor.
So, Senator Jingo, you're finished already?
Tito pa. Are you going to interject, Bob? You want to interject? Okay.
Tapos ka na, Senator Tito?
No, I did not get an answer, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman. 2025 na lang. 2025, how much, Wawa Builders? Para mas madali nyo ma-identify.
2025, Your Honor, he has 5 projects in that engineering district amounting to 435,710,913 pesos, Your
So
Honor.
400 plus million for that particular area na
For 5 projects, Your
being
Honor.
suspected as ghost project.
Well, some of them, Your Honor.
Some of them, okay. How did they get that through bidding?
They participated in the bidding, Your Honor.
Oh, how did that budget get into your budget, the DPWH? Was there a senator or a congressman who inserted that for that particular area?
Well, we'll just have to find out, Your Honor, because there are many sources in 2025. Let me just point out that some of the projects were included in the National Expenditure Program that has been submitted to Congress. And of course, there are projects that were actually added on in the General Appropriations Act. So we just have
anyway,
to
thank you,
reclassify, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I did not get the answer. Senator Estrada,
Chair-
thank you very much.
With the permission of Senator Estrada, related kasi ito sa question niya. Mr. Chair, kung ganun na inamin ng DPWH na mayroong ghost projects dyan sa flood control, pwede mo laman from COA paano ito nakalusot? Anong papel ng COA dito sa ghost projects na ito? Bakit hindi ito nyo nakita? Pwede malaman, Mr. Chair?
Good morning po,
Thank you.
Mr. Chair and Your Honor. Based po sa aming mga reports na nakuha po from our regional and district engineering offices, ongoing pa lang po yung kanilang pag-collate ng mga observations, sir. Actually, sir, may mga observations naman po pero hindi ko po mako-conclude na pertaining po ito doon sa mga ghost projects. Marami naman po kasing observation ng mga auditors natin, sir, kasi marami din pong types of audit ang kinakandak ng mga auditors natin regularly, sir. May compliance.
Yes, I
sir.
mean for this particular projects na kinlaim, inamin ng DPWH na talagang ghost projects ito.
Yes,
Pwede
sir.
niyo tutukan ito and can we have results
Yes,
in the next hearing na
Yes, sir.
ikakandak natin?
Opo, sir. Actually, sir, meron na po tayong office order from our chairman, particularly para sa fraud audit po ng Bulacan, sir.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
I hope
Chairman.
next hearing, ha?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Opo.
Okay, magbibigay ako ng reason kung bakit isa lang na blacklist sa dinami-dami mga kalokohan. Kasi karamihan sa mga empleyado sa DPWH ay mga contractor mismo. So sila ang gumagawa ng mga proyekto ng mga ghost projects. So hindi nila iba-blacklist sarili nila. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Secretary, doon sa 5-point-something billion, most of these are ghost projects, as you have admitted already.
Oh, I cannot say that most of it at this point in time, Your Honor. But I think in this 5.9 billion pesos that is nandyan sa Wawaw Builders, there could be some.
Kasi sa Bulacan muna yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Yes, Your Honor.
So some of these projects are ghost projects.
Could be, Your Honor.
So that's convenient already. Some of these projects in Bulacan are ghost projects.
Mr. Chairman.
What happens with the performance bond? What do you do with the performance bond? Each project has a performance bond. Tama
Yes.
po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Aren't you supposed to confiscate the performance bond?
Well, if the project has lapsed actually for its warranty, Your Honor.
Hindi, as admitted, some of these projects are ghost projects.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have to run after the performance bond. Yung insurance company, kailangan habulin natin.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
What will you do?
Well, as soon as we are able to file all the necessary.
How much does it take? The insurance company, sa experience ninyo, these are ghost projects.
As soon as we are able to finally come up with the documentations, Your Honor, then I think...
Yeah, okay, for the record,
Yes.
kapag nakita natin na ghost projects, you will run after
absolutely, Your
the
Honor.
performance bonds
Absolutely, yes,
posted
Your Honor.
by these contractors.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the question of Senator Bato, Madam Coa, ano bang ginawa ninyo? Most of these projects have been established, admitted as ghost projects. Bakit hindi kayo makapagsalita, makapag-report? Ghost pala. Bakit lumusot sa inyo?
Sir, sa ngayon po, sir, since we are still consolidating and gathering data from our regional and district auditors.
Alam niyo yung
sir.
problema. You have
Yes,
a
sir.
very standard way of answering us.
Yes,
eh.
sir.
You are still waiting for
No,
your
sir.
regional offices. Alam niyo yung problema ninyo, Madam Coa? Kasi puro kayo post-audit eh. Mag-audit kayo pag tapos na yung project. Like what happened in Misamis Occidental. I asked your regional, anong tawag niyo ron?
Director po, sir.
Regional Director ng COA. I asked him, there is a very irregular project being constructed in Misamis Occidental in Barangay Lamaan. This is a project shepherded by the former, ano ba yun? He was a deputy speaker in the House of Representatives. Kapareho ko siyang deputy speaker. He was able to get a 50 million project from DPWH. Tinanong ko yung DPWH doon in Region 10. How come DPWH now is funding housing projects? Kailan nangyari ito? And then when I asked him, yung baka kung pagtatayuan ng lupa ng housing project na yan, costing 50 million pesos. By the way, Mr. Secretary, yung contractor doon ay itong Alpha and Omega General Contractor and Development Corporation, one of the 15 contractors identified by the President. Sabi ko, tinatanong ko sa kanya, alam mo ba na yung pagtatayuan ng housing project na ito ay hindi pa sa pangalan ng city? I don't know, sir. Bakit hindi mo alam? Eh kasi po, mag-audit lang po kami pagkatapos ng project. Saan ka naman nakakitang to? Ibig po, sinasabi ko na nga sa iyo ngayon eh. The city of Lamaan, the local government's LG unit at that time, succeeded in getting a writ of possession. On the basis of the writ of possession, itatayo nila yung housing project. I told them, is the writ of possession transform itself as a title for the city? Hindi ko po alam, sabi ng inyong COA. Pag natapos ang project na ito, kanino kakuha ang project na ito? Hindi ko po alam. Ito po yung nangyayari ngayon eh. Ito na naman pong Alpha and Omega General Contractors and Development. Ginamit lang po yung lisensya niya, Mr. Secretary. Alam mo niyo kung sino yung gumawa doon? Yung mismong gobernador ngayon na mayroong isang construction company. I hope he is listening. At sasabihin ko sa kanya ngayon, hindi pa ako tapos sa'yo.